And the guy finally came to my room, knock knock, and he said, "Here's your dinner." And it was a plate full of chips, which I have never seen in Japan.
Little Shuncito was suffering.
I needed some vegetables. I need some spaghetti.
Hi guys, welcome to SOL Edu and Migration channel. In today's video, we'll have a cultural talk, and I'm here with these guys that will help me. They're going to introduce themselves in a minute. In today's videos, we'll talk about what happens in your first week in Australia. So please guys, introduce yourselves. Start with Debbie.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I'm from Taiwan.
Hi everyone, I'm Alejandra. I'm from Ecuador.
Hello guys, my name is Shun. I'm from Japan.
Okay, so I'll start with Shun.
No way.
Yeah, man. Okay, so please, the idea of this video is to show our students, our future students, what their first week is gonna be like. I know that's different from a lot of people,
Yeah.
and that's why I bring you guys here, because you have a lot of different backgrounds here. So Shun, how was your first week in Australia?
Oh, my first week in Australia, it was okay. Well, I started to live in a host family,
Homestay.
the homestay, yeah. So I think this is something different from, for example, Latinos, because they usually choose a room by themselves.
Yep.
It's pretty common for them. But
Yep.
for Japanese, we would like to have a secure place, you know, with someone else. So I chose a homestay for the first week. I mean, first 3 weeks, first 3 months of
Yeah.
my stay in Australia as a university student, which was not very nice, but it was okay.
How old were you?
I was 17 years old when I
17.
Oh.
Okay, so
The little Shun entered.
let's clarify. So we were in Japan,
Yeah.
and you wanted to come to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start to look and search things, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so how and you want a secure place.
Mhm.
Did you talk with this family before arrive here? You know them, like the names and stuff, or
Yeah,
just-
because you can only talk on emails.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to see on the FaceTime or anything. So I just emailed them, and yeah, I couldn't really talk to them before, and I didn't want to talk in English.
how was your English? It was bad. or-
My English was low level.
Low level,
I,
okay.
I could say like, "Good morning, ma'am. What is my breakfast?"
Okay, so
So basic.
yeah,
very
basic.
basic.
Like most of the students.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Okay, so you arrive in Australia, you meet the guys.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
First few weeks was okay. Like we get to know each other, what I'm doing, and you know, talk about the general stuff. But then I realized that this family was a little bit weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had a few host brothers. So the oldest one was like 20 years old, and the second one was 17, and the last one was 15 years old.
Oh my
So
god.
it was like all the boys' house.
Yes.
So all the guys were using the same toilet,
Oh my
and
god.
I was sleeping right next to the toilet. So every morning when I wake up, I could smell the
Oh god.
Mhm.
stuff.
Yes.
So which was a bad start
Yeah.
for my stay.
Were they all from Japan? Oh,
No, they're Australians.
Ah.
Oh,
They're
they're Australians. Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to practice my English too.
Of course.
So that's how I chose the place. And then after a few weeks later, in one night, I was waiting for my dinner because they usually cook my dinner. So I was waiting in my room for the boys to call me for the dinner. But then that night, nobody came to my room and said dinner's ready.
Oh my
So I was like, okay, maybe I have to talk to the mom to cook for me.
Yes.
And when I went to the kitchen, there was no one.
Oh my god.
And I was like, okay, I'll talk to some of the boys.
Yeah.
And I went to the guy and I asked for the dinner. And he said, okay, I didn't know you didn't have any dinner, so I'll cook one for you. And I waited 2 hours.
Oh.
And the guy finally came to my room, knock knock. And he said, here's your dinner. And it was a plate full of chips, which I have never seen in Japan.
Oh my god, bro.
And I said, is this my dinner?
Oh wow.
But like chips, like
Little Shuncito
Yeah.
was suffering.
I I needed some vegetables. I need some spaghetti. My mom would never do that. Man.
Yeah.
I think you cook better than that.
Yeah. That time you realized that you were by your own,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I could
Oh,
at least
I
make
see.
a cook rice. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So the guys didn't take you anywhere,
No.
and you were like by your own, but at least you had somewhere to sleep,
Yeah.
and you improved your English a little bit,
Exactly.
and smell some things.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Okay. Nice. Okay, thanks,
Yeah, so
man.
that's it. Mm.
Oh wow.
We'll get back to your story later. So, Ale, different story?
Definitely different because well, when I came to Australia, I came directly to university.
Mm-hmm.
But in that time, I was already, I think, 23,
Mhm.
24, something like
Okay.
that. Yeah, so I started university in my country, didn't like what I was doing, so I decided to come to Australia.
Okay.
But my English was already in a very high level. So
Oh,
I
wow.
came to Australia to do more, like to study the foundation year. For the foundation year, you already have to speak English.
Yeah.
So for me, was kind of the first time of coming to Australia by myself,
Mm.
like anywhere by myself. Being in different places, but for holidays with my family and my brother, and that's it.
Yeah.
So when I came here, I decided to go to the student accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
So I went all the way to South Bank. One of them, it's a different name now.
Okay.
Now it's one of the student ones, Escapes, yeah. But before it's a different name. So when I got in, it was literally like I was like, whoa, okay. You know how the carpet smells when it's old?
Yeah.
Oh, I just opened it and I was like, phew. Oh, God, okay. I need to talk about this because it's not cheap, it's very expensive.
Okay.
So I went to my room. The rooms are okay.
Mhm.
Like you have your own toilet, your own shower, bed, everything. So I get to my bed and my bed was just a mattress.
Mm, oh, wow.
No
So,
On the
pillows,
floor?
nothing.
on the floor.
Mhm.
On the floor?
No, it wasn't a
Yeah.
bed, but
Okay.
nothing
Okay.
else, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. But I was so tired that I didn't care. I just got one of my jackets and my first day of school was the next day.
Mhm.
So I went to the city because I supposed to take the free bus over there.
Yes.
I got lost
Oh.
in the city. I got lost in the city. It was 7 a.m. I was like, oh Jesus. And then I discovered too the very nice Australian way, you know, when someone see you like that, you don't know what you're doing, and someone so comes like, are you okay? Do you need something? I was like, oh.
An
yes,
angel,
I'm
an
lost.
angel.
And then they're like, where are you going? I said, well, I'm supposed to take this bus and then I'm supposed to go to school. And they're like, oh, you're not that far. I was literally like 2 streets from there.
Ah,
I was
okay.
like, okay, cool. So I went there, took the bus. It was already like 10 a.m. I was supposed to be at school at 8 a.m.
Oh.
It was already 10 a.m. I wasn't paying attention. So, because my mom was texting me as well. So I was texting. And my bus,
Oh,
I didn't know where I was, but that bus, the free loop, goes around. So when I noticed, I was already in the city again. I spent there like I think for 6 months in that accommodation.
6 months in the accommodation?
I liked it. Oh,
Yeah.
because you have parties every single
Yeah.
Ah,
you won't be
okay.
staying.
You have parties every single weekend. You are meeting a lot of people from everywhere.
It's
Like
fun.
it's so much fun.
You guys are noting this?
You have like, and you have everything basically. Like you don't need anything from
Mhm.
anywhere. You have a cinema, you have a gym.
Yes.
That was good. That was really good.
Nice. Thanks,
Yeah.
Alice. Shuncito, did you have some great times with your homestay family? Ali have some great times with in the student accommodation. What about you, Debbie? How was your first week?
My first week was a little bit terrible. Just like I also lived in student accommodation,
Mhm.
and I came to Australia by myself, only me. Yeah, so I do everything online and before I came to Australia.
Ah, okay, so you didn't have an agency.
It's like I have an agent but I did almost everything by myself.
Okay.
Because I don't know what agency can help me, so I do what all I can do.
Mhm.
So like apply for school or something, I do by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So I also like book the room
Mhm.
online and watch the picture online. Yeah. So I just live in Uni Lounge.
Mhm.
Yeah. And just the first 3 days, I ate the chocolate with bread for 3 days. It's
Only.
yeah, only because
Like lunch, dinner,
Yes.
breakfast stuff.
Oh my
yes,
God.
yes. Just because just because the first day I came to Australia, I think I just went to supermarket to
Yes.
buy some pan or pot or something
Yeah.
to cook by myself. But I think just that I came to Australia like in July, and that is the popular month for international students who came to here.
Okay.
So everything just out of stock.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So-
wow.
I thought you liked the chocolate bread a lot.
I can buy the pot, I can buy the pan, everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I have already been to like 4 different supermarkets like Target, Kmart, all of them just out of stock.
I've never
Wow.
seen that actually.
I
It's
have the
just
video.
only the COVID season, I thought.
No,
You
I've seen
have a
that.
video?
Yeah.
So you guys, you seen the edited the video. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Just it's oh my god. I just think,
Wow.
oh what the hell? And also because I know like some Australian they don't like to dry their hair, but like Asian people like Taiwanese we love after wash the hair we love to dry
Mhm.
my hair. But I also can't buy any hair dryer
Oh,
at that time.
geez.
So those 3 days I just wash my hair and just use like towel to
And cried.
yeah and then sleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so terrible.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this bread that said is like a bread with a spread of chocolate.
Yes.
Oh my god! And for drink, like water?
Not milk.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
good
my
combination.
God.
Yeah, what a good combination.
That would be great.
It was
Yeah.
basically dessert every day.
Yeah.
So the idea of this video, guys, is to show you that there's no
A perfect week.
yeah, there's no perfect week,
No.
but we can say that is worth it because after we pass this week, we can do a new video your first month in Australia, you know, because things get better and you guys being SOL Edu students, you have a lot of support. So Ale is one of our ECs in SOL Edu. Ale, can you explain us a little bit, like if a student comes to Australia, what can we help them?
What do we do?
Yeah.
Well, normally when a student arrives already to Australia, depending on which city, because SOL Edu right now we are based in Brisbane. So what we do is like tell the student to come to the office because it's very important for us for they to know where we are. So SOL Edu is not only your agency to apply your visa and education, it's because we help you in anything that you need. Like for example, I don't know, like Alejandra, I don't know where to go to talk because my boss is not paying me. So we tell him, look, the place that you have to go is this one, you know?
Yeah.
So that kind of things, like even if you need just to talk. I have one of my students, he's by himself here, and sometimes he just comes and it's like, I would just want to talk. So he comes and talks to me about what's happening. So after the student arrives, normally we help them with opening the bank account, which is
Oh, that's
very
good.
important here in
Yes.
Australia. Everything, like your employer is gonna pay you your rent, you have to pay from there. So it's very important that we help you with the obtaining your TFN. We obviously show you how to do it and where it's gonna arrive and everything. That number is gonna help you to pay your taxes here in Australia, and also your employer is gonna ask you for that because it's the law. They need that. Sometimes we help you with, for example, if you're looking for a person to help you with your taxes, we tell you with who to go because we have some partners. The other thing that we do with our students is like go and get a SIM card for the
That's important. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very
yeah.
important.
Yeah, that's very important.
As we already are here, we know some companies that have really good deals, especially for Latin America with Colombia and Chile, which is a lot of our students here. We also help you to understand how the transport works here. Because here in Australia, well, you guys know the go-kart, so we let them know how it works, we help them to get one, and show them like where to go, how to take the bus, what you have to do, like press the button, because like in our countries, you just say like, stop, you know? So we teach them that stuff. And also, we have like some things that we send the students, especially the curriculum, so the CV. The students come to Australia thinking that they can use the CV from home. It's not the same. Not the same at all. So we send them some examples for them. So the student is ready to go out. Yep.
Yes.
So those little things that
makes big difference.
Makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, of course you are not take your hand and no, oh darling, go this, but
no, it's like
but you guys have to keep in your mind that you're here to help. But sometimes you have to do something by your own, and you're gonna learn a lot of things in Australia, and you're here to help, you know. So basically, your first week in Australia could be different from ours. Could be better. I think that's a little bit easy because these guys, oh my god. Okay, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for sharing your experiences. You guys, please stay tuned because this is just the part 1 of this series of videos. We have more people to share their experiences and first month in Australia, and some people talking about some professions. So please don't forget to subscribe, to like this video. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.